Good afternoon class. Today we discuss next topic germination of seed of the third chapter plant life of your biology book. Now we discuss what you understand by germination. The embryo lies dormant in the seed, but when the embryo is supplied with moisture, it becomes active and tend to grow into a small seedling. So the process by which the dormant embryo becomes active, grow and stabilize itself as a seedling is called germination. Again I repeated, the process by which embryo becomes active and grow into a seedling is called germination. Now we discuss types of germination. How many types of germination? There are two types of germination, apigeal germination and hypogeal germination. Now we first discuss apigeal germination. What do you understand by apigeal germination? In dicot seeds, the cotyledon thick with stored nutrients emerge above the ground during germination and then transport the stored nutrients to the developing seedling. This type of germination is known as apigeal germination. The example of apigeal germination is bean, cotton, papaya are the seeds that so, apigeal germination. Now we discuss hypogeal germination. The monocot seeds contain only one cotyledon. When these seeds germinate, the cotyledon remain below the ground. It develops seeds below the ground. So the cotyledon transport the nutrient in them, the developing seedling. This type of germination is called hypogeal germination. Seeds of maize, groundnut and mango show the hypogeal germination. Now we discuss the condition which is necessary for germination of seeds. There are three conditions which is necessary for germination of seed, which is water, air and temperature. Now we first discuss about water. For the germination of seed, water is one of the most important factor due to following reason. It softens the seed coat due to which the seed burst open. When the seed coat bursts, the radicle elongated and grow to form a primary root. In dormant seed, food material is stored in concentrated form. Water dissolves the concentrated food into soluble form, which is used by the growing embryo. Water also activates the enzymes. Now next one is the air. Like any other organism, a plant also respire. Like other organisms, plants also respire. They takes air. Seeds require energy for their proper growth. This energy comes from the respiration of seeds. So we can say that oxygen is needed by the embryo for respiration. Next one is temperature. Seeds require an optimum temperature to grow properly. The favorable temperature for the germination of most of the seed is 35 degree centigrade to 40 degree centigrade. Below the 0 degree centigrade and above the 40 degree centigrade, seeds fail to germinate. Thank you class.